what Steve actually meant was, the first one, I thought Steve was. I thought that he actually demanded even though he boxed and moved so I was talking about Steve, like, he caused some flinches near the end. Okay, were you tired at all? You did a lot of spitting in that?
No, not tired. Just knowing he was getting more aggressive. You know, it's part of the plan. Slow him down. You know, slow him a little tired up here and there. I mean, he keeps saying running. You saw the fight with him and Chris Arreola. Was that running? You know, was that running? Because I was doing the same thing he was doing to Chris Arreola. Boxing. You know, boxing. Smart fighting. That's what it is. It's not running. And if any judges say that's running, they need to be fired. They don't need to judge another fight in their life. They don't need to judge roaches crawling up the wall.
Yes, but with our roll fight was a lot of punches, both sides. But here, I don't think so.
Well, somebody put some marks on your face.
I don't know how many punches go.
It's not about moving the chin. It was about, he really wasn't catching me on the chin. You know, my defense was impeccable. Mike Tyson was shot out. My defense was nice. Head movement. And I wasn't being stupid. Last fight when we fought, I was stupid. I'm just gonna say that. I underestimated him and I was stupid. Nobody knew this dude had the chin he had. You know, until I fought him, really. You know, so we just wanted to take that, hit him with the same shots, be smarter, and we did that.
Yes, I had a question for Tomasz Adamek. You fought Steve at cruiserweight, and you fought him at heavyweight. I know he came in small at 203. Do you feel any difference between the cruiserweight Steve Cunningham and the heavyweight Steve Cunningham? Because I've seen a couple shots where he hit you and you buckled, you know, so I was just asking, do you feel any difference between those shots?
You know, different was when I was cruiserweight, because he hit me many punches, not this fight.
So when you, I was just asking.
I was more square. Why?
Okay.
I got many punches. This fight, I didn't feel nothing.
I was just asking because you seem a little, you know, stronger than I seen when he hit you with some shots and you know,
no,
you wiggled a little.
Steve never was punching.
Okay.
Steve, I got a question. I've been going over the last couple of fights and with the judges. Do you see something with the IBF sanctioning thing with blind judges?
Yeah, I won't characterize the IBF like that. It's just these judges, something needs to be done. They need a new set of classes or something. They need a new set of rules to go by on judging fights. You judge the fight on ring generalship, punches landed, and what else? And effective aggressiveness.
Personally, yeah, especially for this fight, everything you did,
you
had it all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You wasn't running, you was going to the side. That's boxing.
You sum it up, son. You saw one fight where the guy got beat with a right hand. You saw another fight where the guy got beat with the left hand. I mean, now we can pretend it's something. We have to because it's a business. But that's what it is.
Hey, Steven, being that you had a great fight tonight,
Thank you.
what's your plan for the future? Do you plan on staying in the heavyweight division?
Yeah, I'm heavyweight. I mean, this is number 3 heavyweight in the world. You see what happened. You see what went down. So yeah, I'm a heavyweight. You know, I've done what I can in the cruiserweight division. I couldn't get no fights from the other champions. I beat them already. Marco Huck doesn't want to fight me. Guillermo Jones, well, he just got stripped with his title. I beat him. It's just off the dart check. He's rooting for me at fights, so that's not going to happen. You know, I mean, I'm a heavyweight.
Any more immediate questions?
Steve, the only biggest concern, like in your corner, going into this fight, you've only had 6 fights since your first fight. He's had 12 fights. Now, I really think, and when you fought the first time, you hadn't fought for a year, I believe. Yeah. So, I mean, you need the activity. You definitely need it, that's for sure. So that's I'm kind of surprised. I'll tell you the truth, I thought he'd be a solid favorite based on that. It was a great fight.
Well, that's the thing. He was a favorite. You know, all the chips was against me. I'm used to that. Going to Germany, fighting in dudes' hometown, home cities. home country, in their backyards, the city this guys grew up, stopping them in 12, going polling twice, fighting guys in their home. That's what I do, you know. I grew up in Philly, man. I grew up slap boxing, body, you know, going body to body. Our games was boxing. I'm not scared of no man. I fear God only in Jesus' name. Listen, let's do it, you know, whoever it is, you know, that's who I am. If they want to put me in there with a guy that's bigger than me, 225, I'm 203, it doesn't matter, you know, that's the way I came up. People say, oh, you great heart, that's just the way I came, that's the way God built me.
Kathy, can I ask you?
Thomas.
His next fight is already set. He's fight the number 1 guy. You got it, right? Tomasz?
He has that opportunity.
Right. Now, is the fight for Steve is already going to get Steve another top contender, so he's into that?
I completely agree with you. You know, I think the one thing that we can look, the thing about boxing is the sport that is completely subjectively judged. We are going to have arguments all day. We can sit here and argue all day. In the end, these arguments have to get settled in your ring. The one thing that I think we can all agree with, those who say the heavyweight division is dead don't know what they're talking about. Anybody who can watch these two guys fight, and the fight prior to that, see a brilliant fighter like Slava Glaskov come here and show off his skills, the excitement level, the heavyweights, bringing it back. I think this division is more exciting and compelling right now than it's been in a long time. And I think I can see a time in 3 or 4 years when the 4 kings of boxing are going to be in the heavyweight division. And Steve could fight with absolutely anybody that's in it right now that I can see.
Thomas, this question is for you. He already asked my... Thomas, he already asked the question that I was going to ask you, but I want to hear directly from you. Again, you've aligned yourself to fight for an eliminator for a heavyweight championship, but now you also have the court of public opinion, which is obviously going to be in the paper as people have their take on who won the fight. Do you feel that it's necessary for you to fight Steve again to, again, change the public's opinion?
It's promoter question. TV question.
I'm just asking if you feel that you have to fight him again.
Yeah, okay.
My coach, money right?
You know, for the record, I just want to put it because Tomasz said that he landed the more significant punches. But just for the record, you know, it's starting to really pissed me off. And I know it's pissing off a lot of people, fans and viewers and the media alike. Fights aren't based on the 10-point power systems. Fights are based on the 10-point must system. On the must system, not power system. It doesn't matter if the guy lands the harder punches. The guy that lands the most punches is the guy that's supposed to win the fight. All right? That's true. So wait, let me just... Can I just finish? Fights are won on the 10-point must system, not the 10-point power system. And if we're going on the 10-point must system, the man won the fight.
All right. They want to rest. Ryan.
All right.
Ryan.
Hey, can I get my question?
I can't talk. Everybody else fuck you, man. Everybody else is talking. Fuck you talking about. 10 other people said something. I said something that's big things. Fuck you, man. Dude. Everybody else said something. You the fuck you doing? Somebody said Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Because everybody else said something. I said something now. It's a big thing.
My question,
Don't do that. Don't write it. Everybody else said something. I said something.
Okay, everybody. Press conference, and it's here for reporters. So let's let them do their jobs.
Okay, Tomasz.
Debate at an ABC meeting someday, which is hard.
Kathy, do you have the punch stat numbers, by the way?
I haven't been given them. Is there anybody here from ABC who knows them? No, we haven't.
Can I get my question? Tomasz, I know you think you won the fight, but where would you rate Steve in terms of, you know, tough heavyweight fights that you've had? Is he your best opponent so far? Besides Klitschko, obviously, who beat you, out of everybody that you beat, is he the hardest fight, at least?
You know, that was 12 rounds, not tight, you know. That was like sparring. It wasn't not too many punches. Damn. You know, the worst opponent is very strong. He's a lot of punches. This is like Aurora. I was very tired. After 12 rounds, I was done. But today I can go in the ring again. If I was great.
Guys, come on down for just a minute,
If
please.
you want to have arguments, go outside now, okay?
What would you like to see next and when?
That's going to be decided once everybody sits down and talks about it and figures out what they want to do. That's not my decision.
I'm a big fan of boxing, but if this keeps happening, I'm going to stop buying tickets.
We're calling it a day. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
This is deteriorating. Thank you. It was a tremendous fight. I compliment both fighters on amazing performances.